sure that where there were outliers, where there are students whose results just do not match what anybody expected them to achieve, that the appeals process is really robust and that we get assurances from government that that process will be fair and that it will be possible for teachers to really be listened to because they know their students best. And that also that universities hold places open for those students and that employers look at the results that are given to students and
exit the roundabout onto Tons Lane.
Students in light of what's happened, because it's a very, very difficult situation. I've been contacted all day long and yesterday by highly respected members of the teaching profession, fellows of our chartered college, saying this is a disaster, this is wrong, and these are the kinds of people who are not over emotional, they're not getting in touch for no reason, they're getting in touch because they're seeking justice.
Is there any way of working out what percentage...
In a quarter of a mile, slight left towards Cippenham Lane.
...who've been really badly served and treated by the algorithm?
So at the moment, that's not possible to do. I think if you spoke to any school leader, however, if those results, the grades as calculated, had been presented to schools and there'd been an opportunity for school leaders to look at them and to say, actually, of all of these, we understand that we need a standardised system, we completely understand the arguments around this.
Slight left towards Cippenham Lane, then use the left 2 lanes to turn slightly left onto Cippenham Lane.
Nines at GCSE, whatever it may be, they deserve to actually have their grades uplifted. That could have happened in the days leading...
Use the left 2 lanes to turn slightly left onto Cippenham Lane.
We get to a situation where nobody wants to back down. And I'm, as the Chief Executive of the Chartered College of Teaching, I'm not calling for the same situation as happened in Scotland. We're in a different situation.
What are you calling for?
Well, what I'm calling for is a really... I want reassurance that the appeals process would...
Continue for 1.5 miles.
These individuals in my school, my college, have been treated unfairly, and that the universities, particularly our most prestigious universities, make sure that they are sympathetic to the process and hold places open. Now, I've seen this evening that, in fact, my own university, Cambridge, is doing that they're holding places for students, and we've seen examples of some of the Oxford colleges. We want all universities beyond this, and those prestigious universities particularly, to make sure that young people who would otherwise have achieved against the odds aren't suddenly penalised, because this government is all about levelling up, isn't it? This is all about trying to make the opportunity to every young person, and if we're not careful, when we go back to school in September, there will be a generation of youngsters who will look at us and will say, well, that's a lie. Yeah. Why should I be trying my best? This system's broken, and we can't afford to have that.
So their hard work that they don't feel has been, recognised fairly by the system, and they'll be incredibly disillusioned. Dame Professor Alison Peacock, thank you very much for your time. She is Chief Executive of the Chartered College of Teaching. Here's text from Janice, who describes herself as a concerned mother. My daughter's level 3 college cohort have not been awarded their final grade. She's worked extremely hard to achieve a place at university. We've been told there is a problem calculating it. It involves several colleges and possibly other courses. None of them are able to confirm their university places or decide their next steps. This is incredibly stressful. That is a pattern I have heard tonight, especially around the BTEC, which there seems to be a complete vacuum for those students doing the BTEC courses, which might be bad getting results and being disappointed, but not getting results at all and being in complete limbo must be even worse. Mark in Bromley, you're a new caller. Good evening.
Hi, good evening, Rachel. How are you?
I'm very well. Tell me about the situation chez vous.
So I think your program said when I joined in, the way I see it is that effectively computer has decided they are looking for human beings, which is quite ironic in itself. And
well, not exactly. Can I just say, teachers' predictions, mock results, so pupil input, teacher assessment, and the algorithm, and the school's performance. So it's been based on actually 4 things. But carry on.
Fair enough. fair enough. But at this point, the way the results have panned out for a number of schools, the algo seems to have dropped the teachers' input, which is where all the noise is coming from. So if you think about the school that my daughter's did her A-levels from, or would have done A-levels from, the algo has downgraded almost the entire physics and chemistry cohort from that school. So they haven't really taken the teacher's input. They've disregarded the teacher's input because they've programmed this algorithm to mark down or mark up, in some cases possibly, but mostly to mark down because the school has had terrible results in 2 subjects, and no one can explain how that came about.
Just in the physics and what was the other one?
Chemistry.
Can I ask quickly, we've got lots of calls, and so I just want you to make your point quickly. Do you feel that they should pivot as Scotland did and simply go to what the teachers predicted?
Yes, absolutely.
And then your daughter her grades would be better?
Yes, absolutely. She has no university offers as things stand, so she does not have a place at university.
Okay, very quickly, what were her teacher predictions?
AAB.
And what were her algorithmic results?
ABD.
And that means she can't take up her place at university?
No.
Are you going to
and the
appeal?
universities, but as one of your callers said earlier, the appeals process does not really align to individual students. It's about some high level discrimination and sort of systemic. It's not.
In 300 yards, turn left onto Buckingham Avenue.
Adodu in Putney. What's going on there? Adodu. I don't think you're on the end of the line. Yes, you are. Good evening.
Yes, I am. Good evening. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
And are you a student or a father or teacher?
I'm a student. I've just received my results.